Howdy folks, Doc here with Last Best Tool, and this is the KYZEE Rifle Borescope. KYZEE, here's how it's spelled, KYZEE. They make that microscope, that soldering microscope or shot microscope that I use in some of my videos. But what they've got here is a rifle borescope. This here is basically a USB connection, kind of an unusual one. It's designed to fit into this. It's quite recessed. And this unit powers, it's got a 2800 milliamp battery. It powers the light and camera on this 29-inch rod. This rod has about a almost 40-inch cable attached to it, so you do have some workspace here. But basically, this is a rubber case or silicone, possibly, case over the plastic unit. On the bottom, you can turn it on by flipping this switch. This controls the output on the light output, and then the you can see there, it's actually, this isn't a bore or anything. What that is the plastic cover I have over the end of it to protect it at the moment. But a few things, you've got your settings, you've got video, go through those. Right here, this will take a picture. If I hit a button, this button up here takes a picture. If I move, let's go forward here, this goes into my video that I'm taking there. So you can see it clicking away up at the top. I'll go ahead and stop that, move it over again. This is my photo album, so I can toggle through any pictures that I've taken. And then, oops, go back, and then I can go into my settings. If I'm in my settings, you can see I can change my resolution. I've got it at 1920 by 1080 at the moment. Brightness, zoom in, rotate, format the camera, and what version for specs and stuff. But anyway, what we're going to do is go back out and actually use this thing, have some fun looking in bores. So what I'm going to do here is attach it right into this little camera and set that over so you can see there. Should be clear enough for you. And then work with this. Now this particular one, I've got all 6 LED lights working on it, and let's go ahead and start. So I've got basically an upper receiver with barrel attachment right here. There's no lower receiver, no safety concerns there. So I'm going to insert this in, and you can see gone through a muzzle device there, and now maybe I'll turn this so you can see it that way. That might work a little bit better. It's truly a tabletop review. So there it is. So we're starting here as we go in. You can see going through a muzzle device there. There's the bore. I can inspect, the edges of it. See, not the greatest. Now this is going to be kind of interesting. Once I get it through the into the bore there, come on, there we go. You can see, pretty cool, the rifling, dirt and dust, and then I get part way in here. It takes the camera a moment to focus. You can see I'm actually going all the way out to the bolt, so I can inspect the bolt there. But let's back up a little to right about here. Is this it? Maybe a little further. Whoops, there it is. I rotate around. What is that thing? Okay, so you can see right here. What is that? That is a hole. That's my gas port. And let's take a closer look up in there. The way I can do that is if I unscrew the very tip of this thing, gotta be a little careful, it's just a protective ring, and then I have a mirror attachment I can screw on. Looks like this, and so I'll just thread that carefully on there. Alright, and put it back in. Now, what you're seeing is this is the mirror. So this is pointing at, if you can see that, I think it's about 70 degrees. You see the angle there. Something like that. So I'm going to actually slide that back in. And this is looking straight. That's the edge of the camera there. So I need to find that spot. Or what I can do is, you see this little orange thing? I can actually slide this out and use it as a measurement for about where I think that gas tube is. So now I can just slide it in and rotate around. I'll back up and see, because I'm guessing about in the middle. What I should have done is marked it. Where is that gas port? I'm going to mark it again here. So that'd be the front end to about, should be right there. Okay, one more time. Whoop, right on. Look at that. There it is. That's the gas port. Maybe if I want to take a picture of that, I'm going to go back over to my camera there and then hit the button. So I've just caught that. I can inspect it, see how good it looks. Check out the rest of this. That looks a little, I don't know, is that rust? What do you think? How's the machining in this thing? Anyway, let's move on to the other. I'm going to take a look at another bore here. I'm going to take my mirror off and put my cover back on, just like a little tiny muzzle device or a thread protector on the end. Now I'm keeping my mirror in a compact flash or in an SD card holder. It didn't come in a case, so it needed one. And then this is a little protective piece I took off the tip that I need to make sure I don't lose as well. By the way, it's USB, micro USB charging. So a little older school, but it's still great. Let's take a look at this one. What I've got here is a carbon fiber barrel muzzle device on this one. This is an inexpensive. This other barrel here, this one not too expensive. This is a little bit higher quality. So I'm going to slide my orange piece back and insert it. I can check the muzzle device, the crown of the barrel. I get it lined up straight and then move down. Looks like I need to clean this thing. Expect to find car keys and pocket change down in there. Not too bad. I don't see any damage, any pitting. Just needs a little TLC. And I'm going to go all the way down to the very end. Got more debris down in here. It's exciting, huh? All the way down. What is all that stuff? And then I pop out the back. So there it is. I like Star Wars flying out. If I want to take a picture, there it is. Anyway, this is the KYZEE 4500 Rifle Borescope, and this particular one is available on Amazon. I'll put a link. It is a solid little unit, and if you've got any need for such a tool as this, this is a great choice. Using a borescope, especially if you're into firearm maintenance, can really make a difference. In fact, here's another, maybe I should try this or show you this. This is a little oil filter here. And if I run this thing through, I can actually check for any kind of, let me set that up again real quick. Just using a phone holder to hold that thing. But you can see this is a 22 caliber one, and this particular guy actually can get both baffle strikes and get gummed up pretty quick. It doesn't look too bad. As I thread this through each of the baffles. Little debris there, could use some cleaning, but otherwise not bad, and I don't see any damage all the way out. So that's another use for this. Anyway, I thought you might find this interesting. I might do a few more videos in this space. I just have to be a little careful on YouTube. But overall, the more I use this thing, the more I'm impressed. And of course, it has tremendous automotive capabilities. And if you have, something this straight and somewhat fragile, you're not sticking it down a toilet or something like that, you can actually use this in a lot of different circumstances. It's IPX67 rated. Seems fairly durable. It would be nice maybe if the cable, maybe some strain management. I just worry a little bit when I see a cable go straight into a fitting like that, but should be solid. Looks like, I think this is, I don't know if this is steel. Seems very well made, and I've had great luck with my microscope, and I have no doubt that I won't have tremendous performance, that I'll have tremendous performance from this guy as well, and I'll find all kinds of other uses for it. And with that, Doc out.